Growing up as a Catholic, I was raised to believe in a myriad of extraordinary truths. Everyday belief consisted of extra-dimensional realms of the spirit: heaven, hell, purgatory, the Garden of Eden. The exact shape and substance of these worlds were left largely to my imagination. There were vast pantheons of spiritual characters and creatures that defied reasonable definition. In my youth, I understood these things to be real in a tangible or historical sense. When I imagined these extra-dimensional places, they were always populated by extraordinary beings, angels or devils or demons of some kind. And for me, that was an aspect of reality. Even though I couldn't see them or experience them in my waking life, I kind of had a sense that they were always there somehow, just beyond some veil. I experienced a crisis of faith in my teens. At that age, my expanding worldview no longer fit comfortably within the colorful cosmology that I'd learned about in my youth. This crisis propelled me on a journey of seeking other paths which could fully encompass my life experience. I took an interest in studying other religions and worldviews. Somewhere in the back of my mind, I felt I had to continue this search until I found a path which gave me the same sense of spiritual completeness that I felt when I was a young believer in the church. In 2016-2015, I had a serious mental health crisis. I'd had a lot of financial and personal problems that were going on, and my life broke down in a very dramatic way. During that period, I had some dream experiences that were very tangible and felt very real, and everything that I'd learned about mythology and religion suddenly felt very real in a very different way. Through that crisis, I found my drawing process, in particular my cross-hatching drawing, was very helpful and soothing to my recovery. The first part of my process involves what I call liminal sketching, and that's putting down lines and random shapes. The second part is cross-hatching, and this is where I start to extract some image that I can see in the random shapes. Once I have a number of these sketches, I'll pick out the ones that I feel resonate with me the most deeply, and those are the ones that I turn into a painting. I think a lot of the imagery that I come up with does feel quite dark, and that's probably because I'm going through a process of healing and actively looking at the things that are in some way bothersome to my psyche. My painting practice became an attempt to create my own system of mythological symbols to better understand the turmoil that stirred inside of me. I tap into the realms of my personal subconscious dream imagery, and therein I find characters and worlds that bear as much meaning to me as the saints and prophets of my religious past. The paintings which I feel the most successful are the ones which resonate and haunt the viewer for reasons not easily put into words. The mystery of their meaning is open to interpretation, but for me the process is at its most powerful when words fail and the painting brings about a feeling of wonder not sensed since I was a young believer.